Hey guys, this is Storm Productions, aka Nana4673. I'm back in A Troll's Fairy Tale. So yeah, this kinda happened. I have mentioned that I kinda go, it's kinda not always I can record because it's a special computer I record on. So yeah, blah 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 talking. The deal is someone, I got to steal my dad's computer. That was... I stole my dad's computer and now I'm going to play this game on it because I can't play Area X on it because Area X is not on this computer. So I downloaded A Troll's Fairy Tale and we're going to play it. This was someone who requested this game, and I've come across the title a couple of times and I thought it was a joke, like a parody or something. But now we're going to try it. I'm sorry if this mic is kind of bad, you know. If the sound is bad, I'm sorry. I'll try to make it better in the next part, I guess. But you might have to live with this for a little while, because I don't know. It's just like this, but I don't think it's that bad. I've tested it out a couple of times. So no more talking, let's get to this. I have no idea what this is about, so let's do it. Yes. I'm not too sure about this now. Whoa, music is too loud. Get out of my face, music. I'm not too sure about this, Mom. Oh, God. Turning over in my bed, I could hear the hushed whispers of my mother and sister just outside my bedroom, and the noise of some rowdy teenagers outside. With my diary still in my hand, I must have fallen asleep while reading through some old sad entries and writing in new ones. With the Arbutus Festival coming up soon, you could almost feel the excitement and anticipation in the air. Unfortunately for me, all I felt was stress and agitation. Oh yeah. My mother heard a lot of stupid gossip and rumors about how if you don't find your mate by 23rd birthday, you'll end up alone forever. Well, I'm 24 now, and I'll be turning 25 this following spring. Yay me. But, Mom, that guy's such a stinkbag. Isn't there someone else you can set her up with? Language, Missy. We may be trolls, but I didn't work my fingers to the bones to raise such a full mouth. With a sigh, I closed my diary and scooted off my bed. I could hear my mother lecturing my sister about how hard she worked as a single parent, only waiting for the best of her girls, waiting the best for her girls, and so on and forth. Opening the door, I glanced over at my sister. Her lips were pressed in a tight line, a look of disdain over her face, as our mother continued on about all the different relationships she'd had in her younger years, and the importance of saving yourself for marriage. Mama, please stop. This is extremely disturbing and gross. Acacia. Good morning, dear. I heard my sister let out a sigh of relief as her wrinkled brows relaxed, and now that Mom has turned her attention to me. Thank God. I just saw no, never mind. As I made my way to the living room, I could hear the noise of a group of kids coming from outside grow louder. Did they have no respect for a troll's personal property? No. Looking annoyed over at my sister, I motioned for her to go do something about them, and with a nod she walked towards the window. You'll never guess who I ran into today. The energetic sound in my mother's voice made my stomach knot. I could feel my chest tighten, and a slight headache start to throb in my temples. I love my mother, but she has the absolute worst taste when it comes to picking out men. Whenever I try to stop her, she throws a big fit and I really didn't want to go through this today. I wanted to hurry up and get over this so I could shop and try out this new pastry I made for a special occasion. Do I really have to guess? You can just go ahead and tell me. I like her. She's very pretty. I like her hair. It's like awesome. We are awesome. It's one of the neighbors' clan's eldest son. I just so happened to run into his mother while at the shop. Just happened to, of course. And when I offered her one of those treats you made, she was blown away by the flavor and delicate texture. Tilting her head back, she let out a triumph laugh, but I wasn't amused at all when I heard she gave away one of my snacks. She never expected to find such a high-class delicacy at our little pastry stand. That's why you should never underestimate. Wait, did you give her the blue one or the pink one? A small crease showed between her eyebrows as she thought. The pink one, I think. Why? Great. With another heavy sigh, I plopped down on the couch, feeling a little more dejected today than usual. It really didn't help that the bunch of rowdy kids outside were getting louder. With an annoyed look, I peered over at my sister to see that see if she was going to tell them to leave, but I saw her gaze was locked on one of the boys who was now topless and laughing loudly. To be young and stupid. What was that? Well, what is it that you wanted to show me? Here, take a look at this. Giving my leg a swat and scoot over, she sat down beside me and shoved the picture in my face. Doesn't he look so charming? After taking a quick glance at the picture, I grunted no and laid my head down in her lap. Hey Casey, what's wrong with you? You obviously have no taste in men. Mom, the man looks like he's 15 years older than me. And he really looks cocky in that picture. Let me see. With her attention now pulled away from the group of young boys, Alequa, that's a beautiful name. Alequa leaned halfway over the couch and examined the picture. Well, you agree with me, don't you, sweetie? With a firm shake of her head, my sister crumpled up the paper and handed it to me with one swift movement, and I popped it into my mouth and started to chew it. Acacia, that's disgusting, don't... Before she could tell me anything else, I heard a loud crash from outside. Jumping up, I walked over to a back door. My mind was set on putting an end to all of that noise going out there. Acacia, swinging the door open while still chewing the paper, I looked around my mother's trampled flower bed and broken flower pots. Narrowing my eyes, I saw muddy footprints that stained the stones leading up to our door, and back out towards the field where the group of boys were roughhousing. Acacia, don't go up like that! Fix yourself first. You look like a hot mess. Grab something to wrap around your hair up quick. There's no time for that, just ignore her. Oh no! There's no time for that, just ignore her. Our hair is awesome. Thanks. Ignoring my sister's screeching, I made my way up to the ground group of boys. I could see the dirt and the trampled flower petals smeared on the cuff of their pants. Hey, you guys, look who's coming this way. The boys my sister was staring at so intensely nudged some of his friends to get their attention. Oh shit. An amused look was on his face. Come to enjoy the view? Go clean up the mess you made in my mother's flower garden. While still chewing the paper, I nudged my head backwards in the ruined flower bed. Glancing over the flowers, then turning his gaze back to me, he wrinkled his nose in disgust. Maybe if your cute sister came out here to ask us, I'd probably do that, but since it's you... His voice trailed off as he looked me up and down with his friends laughing beside him. With one quick notion, I snatched him up by his hair and dragged him back to the flower bed. The urge to spit the wet paper right in his face briefly crossed my mind, but I decided to act against it. Disgusting? Yes, do I care? No, I'm a troll. I'll do whatever I feel like doing. Okay, I love this character already. Casey is awesome. We're buddies now. You don't have to care about what you look like. It's the soul that counts, okay? I'm sorry. It sounded so cheesy as fuck. Get your hands off me, you ugly mutt! Look, she's not ugly, she's freaking beautiful. Look, if you try, look at you trying to insult me in front of your snot-nosed friends. Good job, kid, you're a big boy now. He continued to kick and thrash around while I dragged him along at an effortlessly at an arm's length. What are you doing? Let go! Once I finally made my way to the flower bed, I tossed him headfirst into the mud. His friends stood behind me speechless, giving them the sidelong glare. They all tensed up and looked the other way. This will teach you not to mess with the troll's garden. Now I suggest you and your little gang start cleaning up this mess you made. I watched as he struggled to wipe off the dirt from his eyes and mouth, while throwing every insult his little immature mind could muster up at me. Glancing over, I saw my sister, who was still hunched, hiding behind the window. Her face was flushed with embarrassment. I could see my mother sitting on the couch, shaking her head while rubbing her temples. A pang of guilt stabbed my chest. Do you know who you're messing with? Turning my attention back to the boys, I watched his friends finally scamper to his side to help clean him up. I have special connections to the Unicorn Nation. Oh, the Unicorn Nation, I should be so scared. Sorry. And the Golden Prince himself. That sounds so... I said that flatly while crossing my arms over my chest and leaning against the doorpost. Biting my lip, I had to stop myself from laughing out loud when I saw the look of total confusion flash about his face. Kids these days. Don't you trolls know who the Golden Prince is? Turning my head, I finally spit out the wet paper in my mouth. The kid reeled back in disgust as it landed with a soft plop in the dirt beside his feet. Picking up some stray pieces of paper out of my teeth, I turned my gaze to him. Look, kid, stop stalling and just clean up this mess. I'll go easy on you and I won't make you replant everything. You must be out of your mind. I'm not cleaning anything up. You can't make me. Oh, really? With a smirk, I took a step towards them, and instinctively they all took a step back. Even with his empty threat, they obviously knew how dangerous it was to mess with a troll. Though I wouldn't be so confident if the outcome if I was facing a full-grown unicorn right now. But lucky me, I only had to scare these pups instead. Trolls are known for their brute strength, but unicorns has the upper hand with weird power and stamina. You better get away from us if you know what's good for you. With a laugh, I shook my head and took another step closer to them. I wasn't going to do anything damaging to them. I just wanted to give them a little scare. Besides, I still had to work that I needed to do at our small pastry stand. Kid, just clean up your mess and I'll back off. You can't make me. I bet that I can. Reaching out, I grabbed the boy's ear and gave it a pinch and a twist. Ouch! What the heck is wrong with you? I'll rip your stupid little ear off right now if you don't get your butt over here and start. Just then I heard a low whistle followed by the sound of hand clasping behind me. Well now, isn't this entertaining? I suddenly felt a strong hand grabbing hold of my wrist. Oh, hello there. A scent of cinnamon and spice hit my nostrils as I looked up to see who it was that had the nerve to grab me. With a gasp, I reeled back, that I was standing face to face with the Prince of the Unicorns. Or as others say, the Golden Prince of the land. Oh fuck. But he doesn't look golden at all, he's like more blue. But hello. His icy silver eyes bore into mine. His beautiful features were envied by all the trolls in my clan and adored by the entire female population. Alright, I'm going to end the episode here. Are you interested in this or is it just shit? I don't know. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!